Hello, welcome. Andrea here from Sea to Sun. Today I want to talk to you about an important topic that helped change my life. And it was done little by little, step by step, and that's what I'm going to go over with you today so you can implement change as well if you're ready for it and want to improve your life. There's going to be 3 easy steps to this process. And then I'm also going to give you guys examples of things that I've done, other people I know have done, that might help with your journey with transformation. And the key with this is that you're doing very small, incremental, sustainable changes, okay? We are not trying to do stuff that is overwhelming. We are not going to self-defeat before we even start. I'm gonna break it down so that you can understand how we can go through this, and in time, all of these small incremental changes make a huge impact in your life. I'd like you guys to get away from the all or nothing thinking. Oftentimes we get stuck and we're used to doing something and it's all of a sudden stopped and we can't do, for example, a full hour at the gym. And so that we stop going completely and we stop working out completely and we just drop everything. We're going to get back on track in a small way to help you with that. Moving forward, the task is going to be small and easy, okay? The second thing is that you're going to pick something on a scale of 0 to 10. I call it the ready, willing, and able scale. Okay, so on a 0 to 10, 0 being I'm never gonna do it my entire life, 10 being for sure, I've got this. You wanna make sure you're at a 9 or a 10 with whatever task you pick. If you are wavering on that at all and you feel like it's a 5 or an 8, don't do that task. You're going to do something easier. Okay, so 9 or a 10 on ready, willing, able scale. And the third thing is that you're going to do it for the next 2 weeks, every single day. Now, a few examples for you is you can do stuff that is revolving around diet, exercise, sleep patterns. It can be a plethora. Maybe you want to start reading more, you want to study more, you want to journal. So pick something that is in the genre that you think is a healthy improvement. You want to do something that is a healthy habit, or you want to take away part of a bad habit. Okay, so if, for example, you're smoking 10 cigarettes a day, maybe you go down to 9 cigarettes for the next 2 weeks. Start cutting back. So the first thing I did, one of the first things I did was I was drinking on average 4 cups of coffee a day, which is not good for you. I now drink no coffee, or very rarely. And I substituted one of my 4 cups with a cup of non-caffeinated tea, decaf tea. And I did that, and then eventually I went down to 2 cups, and then 1 cup for quite a while, stuck to the 1 cup for quite a while, and then one day I was able to get rid of that too. So again, small incremental changes. I didn't take away all of my coffee, all 4 cups overnight, okay? These are small baby changes. Because I knew I was on a scale of 9 to 10 that yeah, I can substitute a decaf tea for one of my 4 cups. It worked. The other thing I did was I did journaling every day, and I called it the 3 3 3s. So I did 3 vocabulary words, 3 things that I was grateful for, and I did 3 quotes from inspirational people, historical people, anyone that I possibly knew about or wanted to know more about, or whatever the case was. And that was a good journaling exercise for me. I started with 2 weeks, and I ended up with doing over a year without missing a day. And so that turned into a daily habit. Something else you can do, maybe you're worried that you're not getting enough protein in your diet. Something very simple, boil up a bunch of eggs. Eat a hard-boiled egg or 2 throughout the day. Maybe add a protein shape to your diet. Maybe you stopped going to the gym because you didn't have your full time that you could go to the gym anymore. Life got crazy. Maybe you have a new baby, you have the kids, the pets, maybe it's a new house as well, and this work has been insane. Is there any possible way, look at and reframe it slightly, that you could go for 20 minutes and at least hit the stair climber or the treadmill or the bike for 15 or 20 minutes? Do something, lift weights for that period of time. Can you shrink your timeline down, time period down for yourself? Could you dust off those free weights that might be in the guest room or in your closet and do a quick set first thing when you get up in the morning? I started doing that, I implemented that. I had 5 different types of arm workout routine that I would do for a full set. And I started doing that every single morning. And then later on, I added at night. And so if I couldn't actually do like a full workout that I wanted to do that day, I was getting something in every day. And it was very helpful. So small things add up to a big change. That's the whole point of this. Taking a little bit of action helps you get motivated. Often people try and work the other way, and it usually doesn't work that way. We don't usually have some fairy dust that drops on our head, and all of a sudden we're just energetic and motivated to do something and change something in our life. Change can be hard. Change is hard for a lot of people. So we are going to make it easier and sustainable, and then it will motivate you as you take little actions and you show up for yourself for a while. It becomes easier and easier and easier. And then the last part of this is that at the end of your 2 weeks, reevaluate. Were you able to do it? Was it too hard? Was it too easy? So should you increase what you were doing? Add some extra time? Should you decrease? Should you change the task completely? Maybe it just wasn't really suited, or maybe you came up with a new task that's a lot better. You're like, oh, I had the last couple weeks to think about this. I'm gonna do this instead, or my friend does this, and I'm gonna pick that habit up. It's amazing. So at the end of the 2 weeks, reevaluate, and then keep going. Figure out something else. But again, to recap real quick. First thing is that it's an easy task, okay? That it's something that you wanna do. You're adding a habit, a good positive habit, or you're taking away part of or all of a bad habit, okay? 2, make sure you're at a 9 or a 10 on your ready, willing, and ableness scale. And 3, you're doing it for 2 weeks. At the end of the 2 weeks, reevaluate and see where you're at. I hope this helps somebody. It helped me. It started transforming my life. I started doing these on a regular basis 4 years ago. I stuck to it. I was extremely disciplined about it. I was insane and decided to start with 10, and do not recommend that for anybody. It's overwhelming. It is stressful, and that's not the point of this, right? So start with 1, get that down, make that a habit, get it dialed in. Then you can decide what you want to add. If that's truly a habit now and you don't really have to think about it as much, then you can add something that is a new change completely to your lifestyle. But I did this on a regular basis, and I did evaluations for myself. I would change them as need be, and I started literally transforming my life, body, mind, and soul. I made sure I was doing something for my body, my mind, and my soul every day. That's how I started learning how to meditate. I started with a 10-minute meditation first thing in the morning, got it out of the way, started learning how to meditate. Now I can meditate very prolonged periods of time. So it did not happen overnight, but these are things that you really can build on, and they're not as overwhelming if you break them down into bite-sized pieces. So I hope this helps somebody. It helped me, transformed my life, and it has been an amazing experience. So like, subscribe, and be your best self. Thank you.